Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
All right, Jeffrey Epstein, he just never goes away.
No.
That whole thing just never goes.
No. And now we may or may not be getting more stuff.
I loved how this played out
Yes.
For the longest time.
Yeah.
Trump, the president.
Right.
He's
The big guy. Yeah.
big.
Big in more ways than one. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Our supreme leader,
The idiot in charge.
yeah, the idiot in charge. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Forever he kept saying,
Nothing
it's
to see here. Move along.
It's a nothing burger.
Everything's fine.
It's a nothing burger.
It's a nothing burger. It's just.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to that.
Yes.
Well, then of course, they started getting more and more pressure to.
Yeah, they wanted to put through a discharge petition. This allows them to bring a vote on a bill to the Congress without the Speaker doing it, because normally the Speaker has to bring anything that goes before the Congress.
Right.
And apparently the Speaker wasn't interested in doing anything on this. So
because there's nothing to it.
Yeah. So they got a petition together. They had to have 218 signatures. So they had to have a majority of Congress say, "Hey, we want this."
Mm-hmm.
And they were one short until they had they had the Arizona, the new they had a special election, and the new Arizona representative came up and she said, "Okay, I'm going to sign it." Well, then the government shut down. And instead of letting...
For like 6 months.
For like 6 months. Or weeks, whatever. One or the other. Yeah.
What's his name?
Mikey? Mike Johnson? Yeah.
He sent all of his kids home.
Right.
Right.
He said, "You guys just go home. We can't do anything. Just go home. We're not going to change our minds. We're not going to pass anything. Just go home, take it easy, relax."
And spend time with your family.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So anyway, eventually, some say the Democrats caved. Some said, well, they did their duty, but they got 8 senators to say, yeah, that's cave, and we'll let the government open up again. So, yay.
Right.
Or nay, whatever however you feel about that.
Well, that in itself is a show. I mean, that in itself is a show.
It is a show. Yeah.
I mean, I can absolutely see it both ways, but
what?
I'm not even going to get into it because that's a long drawn out process.
Well, and one good thing came out of it. He had no more excuses not to assign the new representative in.
Right.
So he did. And guess what? She signed the petition, and they got enough people to go forward. Well, that scared somebody. I think it scared somebody. I don't know. There was a lot of discussion, a lot of pulling. Like Lorraine Boebert, she was one of the people that signed the petition. She's very MAGA. They pulled her in, said, come have a talk with us. Come here, come on. It won't hurt. And they brought her in to the Situation Room where the Situation Room where discuss strategy and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
They brought
Top
her in.
secret stuff.
Top secret stuff. Yes.
A lot of times they go to the Situation Room when they want to discuss like
war,
a war or something.
Yeah.
Or hey, we're gonna bomb somebody, or we got some intelligence about whatever. Oh no. Epstein.
We brought him in for Epstein, and along with the Attorney General Pam Bondi and the FBI Director Kash Patel met with her.
I like Pam, by the way.
She looks so professional and so with it, and so loyal. Just anything for her dear leader, Anyway,
she's so good for that
she
job.
really is. She really is, and just responds right away to it. And anyway, they brought her in, and you know what? She wouldn't take her name off.
She wouldn't.
She wouldn't.
They wanted to put some pressure on her.
Yeah. MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene. hers was more public. Trump called her a traitor.
Yeah.
Said, because she wouldn't take their name off of it. And she kept trying to defend him, say, you have nothing to worry about. If your name's not on there, what are you worried about?
What are you worried about?
We're just going to do this. We got to protect these ladies. We got to protect, the victims and stuff. And she just, so she wouldn't take her name off of it either. Then, let's see, who else? Well, anyway, when they found out that they weren't going to be able to take everybody, let everybody go or whatever, Trump also tried to get Pam Bondi to open up new investigations into Democrats like Clinton and then J.P. Morgan, whether they were going to do something like that. Larry Summers, apparently Larry did have some things out there, but thinking that the Democrats are going to say, "Oh, if you're going after our people, forget it. No, take our names off.
No, we're good.
Don't do that.
No,
we're doing yes. We don't want anybody bringing anything about our people.
Leave our sleazebags alone.
Right. We don't want our sleazebags and part of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, nobody cared. It was like, fine, go ahead.
I love that though.
Yeah,
I love that.
I do. It's like we don't care. It's fine. Yeah, if they deserve it, they deserve it, and we're not going to stand in the way. So.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah. So it was definitely going to go forward. I mean, Mikey could do a few things to slow it down or whatever, but he only had a few days to that he could have slowed it down by. And then more people, they were hearing things from the Senate saying, you know what, if it comes to the Senate, you're going to have a lot of people. And at one time, they even said it could be up to 100 Republicans, not 100. I'm sorry.
The 100.
No, the 100 was for the House.
For the House.
When they realized it was actually going forward, people from the House were saying, oh, wait, if this is actually going forward, I can't really vote against it. I got it. This is really bad. If we're going to cover up for people, I can't really vote against it. So they were thinking there could be up to 100 people in Congress that are going to vote for it if it goes forward. And it looks like it was a done deal. It's going to go forward. So coincidentally, our dear leader said, you know what, guys, go ahead. It's fine.
I want you to.
I want you to. Go ahead. Do it.
Because we need this out in the open.
We need it out in the open, and never mind that I've been trying for months now to keep it buried. And then I think it's a nothing burger and all this other stuff. But you go ahead. You go vote the way you want to go. So all but one representative voted to put it forward.
Was he a Republican?
Yeah, he was a Republican, very, very, very loyal Trump guy, very loyal MAGA guy.
Wow.
And he said, no, I'm not going to vote for it.
Well, I'm not going to do it because, I love Don.
Yes, and so I'm going to vote against it. So anyway, then it was going to go to the Senate. Where it had to be passed there too. And Chuck Schumer got up and said, you know what, let's just pass it by, I can't remember what they call it.
He was going to say.
He just said, guys, let's just say, is there anybody against it? And nobody said anything. So they said, okay, well, let's pass it by whatever it was that they passed it by.
It was unanimous.
Yeah, so nobody said anything against it, so they said, okay, that's what we're going to say. It's unanimous and go forward with it.
Chuck looked brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
He looked brilliant when he did that. They couldn't turn him down.
Yeah.
Because they're going to look like a bunch of schmucks.
Yeah.
So they had to do it.
Yeah.
And of course, Trump all along said, all along for the last 2 days. All right. For the last 2 days.
Oh, unanimous consent.
Yeah, unanimous consent, yes.
And, but it didn't require them to take a roll call vote, so they didn't have anybody them saying it. I voted for it. So they don't have it on the record that I voted for it, but we all voted for it. It's like unanimous. So.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so Pam Bondi has 30 days to let this. But in the meantime, before all this went through, Trump had, like I said, he had asked Ted Bundy to look into all these people. And so she may say, okay, we'll let some of it out. But we can't everything because there's an ongoing investigation. And today,
as we speak,
we're
taping.
When this first came out about Epstein, when they wanted to, that was a big thing during the election. Once Trump was elected, once he got all of his people in, they were going to release everything on Epstein.
Right.
Everything
sure.
that's out there. If it's going to be just nothing's going to be kept back, we're going to do everything we can to release it all. And she gave people notebooks and stuff and said, here, it was all stuff that had already been released. It was all stuff that was public knowledge. And
right.
she said, well, I'm going to look closer in it, and you'll be getting more. And
right.
And then eventually she said, you know what? There's nothing else here. There's nothing new, nothing
right.
that I can tell
There's
you.
Nothing at all.
This is it. You've already gotten everything that's important. Nothing else important you see here. Well, apparently, there's new information that she has. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what's coming, but all of a sudden she's got new information. So there's going to be ongoing investigation because there's new information.
So they can't unload those?
Well, she hasn't said that yet. But she is saying that there's new information. Now, some people are saying she's saying there's new information because Trump told her to go after all these people.
Right.
And so she has to say, because she said before, there's nothing more to see her. We're
right.
all set. Nothing more to see her. So she's got to say there's something new because she can't go after these people because she just said that there's nothing out there to go after. So, so we'll see how that goes by. The whole thing. I think at first, when they got the 218 and people were kind of like, oh, it's just the Democrats.
Yeah, it's a Democrat thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And these 4 crazy Republicans. But the Oversight Committee in the House released some emails that they got from Epstein estate. It's not the
documents.
Yeah,
I mean,
not the stuff that the DOJ had, but
right.
his estate. And in those emails, some of the things kind of made Trump kind of look bad.
And which Republicans released that?
Oh, it wasn't the Republicans.
Oh.
It was the Democrats of the committee.
Oh, the Democrats. I gotcha.
Yeah, they released those.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
The Democrats released 3 emails that mentioned certain things in response because the Republicans said, "Oh, you're cherry picking. This." So they released. Well, one source says 20,000 pages, another said 23,000. So you could, the other stuff. But I don't know how far anybody's gotten through this, but it's been a week or 2 since they released them, and so far I haven't heard too much about anybody except, Mr. Trump and former Prince Andrew.
Oh, right.
And one of the a lord from England. So, but I haven't heard anything about Clinton or J.P. Morgan or Larry Summers. Well, I think there was something about Larry Summers, but I don't have it here. Some of it had to do with Michael Wolff is a journalist,
yes.
and he's written a few books.
Yes.
And, one of them
not
was
bad
about
books,
Trump.
really.
Yeah, really. Okay, because I haven't read any of
them.
Okay, but he had a correspondent going, an email correspondent going with Epstein.
Yeah.
And one of the things Epstein wrote to Michael Wolff was, of course he, meaning Trump, knew about the girls. He asked Ghislaine to stop. So people are assuming that he asked Ghislaine to stop whatever she was doing with the girls. So
right.
yeah. So anyway, And then he also said that Trump spent hours at my house with one of the victims. It's speculated that it might be Virginia Jeffrey, who was used to work at Mar-a-Lago.
She's the one that's died of suicide.
She committed suicide.
She committed suicide.
Yes. But there was also something where she said that she didn't have anything to do with Trump. So I don't know if that's the same person or not. Who knows? And then in 2018 email, he regarding the Stormy Daniels case, which you might not remember, but she is a stripper and she had a sort of a relationship with Trump. Anyway,
but he paid her.
But he paid her, and she should have kept her mouth shut. No. Anyway.
All of a sudden, she's Employee of the Year.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Epstein wrote that he...
Way to take one for the team.
When he was talking about the Stormy Daniels case, he said, "You see, I know how dirty Donald is." So, yeah. And then that he claimed in a 2018 email that he gave the Russian government insight to Trump, and that he helped the former UN ambassador understand Trump. So, who knows what that meant? Regarding former Prince Andrew, he has he wrote that he had a picture of Virginia Giuffre with Prince Andrew on his plane. There was a Lord Mandelson that Epstein told him, "You're right to stay away from Andrew because he was just bad news." And that was in 2016 that he told him that he should. So he was still in contact with him after his all these took place after Epstein's 2008 conviction.
Right.
So it was like once he was convicted of what I can't remember what he was convicted of, but he got a very minor sentence for it. He got like so many months in jail where he got to just go during the day and come home. Or he got to work during the day and come home at night to prison or
right. He's got his hands slapped. Said, "Don't do it again."
Yeah.
In the meantime, you have to stay here for like an hour a day.
Yeah, yeah. So, but people knew that what he was convicted of, and yet they still hung around with him. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
What I don't understand about some Republicans and Trump as well, and he just he doesn't understand. We Democrats, okay? Well, at least we, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're Democrats or Republicans that's in those
files.
They
need to go down. Yeah.
They need to go down.
Yeah.
Okay?
They need to pay for what they've done.
And I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
If it's Bill Clinton, so be it.
Fine. Yeah.
So be it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no longer the president, but he needs to pay the consequences.
Yeah.
But for some strange reason, Trump is always playing that. Well, yeah, but look at them, look at them, look at them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
look at them.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that, but we're going to look at you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they did the crime,
Yeah.
they're gonna pay it. I don't care. I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, whatever. But he doesn't seem to. He keeps on saying, "Well, look at these guys. Look at these guys." Dude, we're saying if it's a Democrat, whoever it is, they need to pay.
Yeah.
They need to pay.
Yeah. One of the ones that Michael Wolff sent to Epstein, kind of in 2018, said that if there is somebody interested in bringing down Trump, you could imply that you have tapes, and that was in 2018 when he was starting to come up in other charges.
Right.
So kind of implying, okay, you can throw him to the wolves if they start coming after you now. So yeah, but that's Michael Wolff saying it. It's not Jeffrey Epstein saying that I have tapes.
Right.
So
it's gonna be interesting, and you know, like we said before, that you know, Donnie has spent so much time trying his best to keep these files, like in some back room somewhere.
Yeah.
Never to be released, and he said, you know, no.
We've moved
There's
on.
nothing there.
There's nothing there. Stop bringing it up. Stop.
Now the last 2 days,
Stop implying that something happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So now in the last 2 days, when he knows that he doesn't have the numbers, and he knows,
Yeah.
you know, he knows, because I'm sure he's got some people, anyways, that's somewhat intelligent, that advising.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but I've yet to see one. But anyways, somebody, I'm sure, has said, look, you're not going to win this.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. They are going to release him.
We're going to have to handle this. We're going to have to.
So he's got to turn it around
Yeah.
to make it look like it was his idea to say, well, of course we're going to release them. I want you
Why
to.
didn't you ask before? Of course.
Of course
got
we're
him
going
here. We're
to.
going to release them. Yes.
I'm a decent guy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's got to sign. He has yet to sign it. But since it passed by such a huge margin, it's veto proof. So I can't veto proof it. So if he doesn't sign it, they can take it back and pass it without him.
Okay.
So he can't veto proof it because there's too many. And maybe some people will change their mind and say, "Oh, wait a second, I didn't know that this wasn't going to happen." But yeah, I think that's the way it works. Let me check that for sure.
Sure.
But
well, you check that.
Yeah.
Although this really drives me crazy, this whole Epstein thing, and it just what really burns me. Not that this doesn't, because it does, but what really burns me is how rude, how horrible, what a sleazebag Donald Trump is. The other day he was doing a press conference. One was in the White House, one was on his plane. And how rude he is to reporters just drives me nuts. If this would have been any other president, none in the history of our country, there has never been a president that is so rude to reporters. It's not as if these reporters are treating him any different than they treated any other president. I've never seen it. I mean, he can cry all he wants to. Oh, you're just being rude to me, and you're a Trump hater. No, they're just as... They were that way. Do you think that these people were lobbying softballs at Bill Clinton during the Monica Lewinsky days?
They were not.
Hell no, they weren't.
No.
They wanted answers.
Oh, yeah.
They have a job. They ask questions, they need answers.
Yep.
That's their job. Well, so what Trump did, and his wisdom, he handpicked people for the White House press. So for the most part,
Right.
you know, there's ABC is still going to have somebody, NBC and blah blah blah, but he surrounds the real journalists with the fake ones,
Right.
the
People that
hand-picked
say,
ones.
"How do you feel today? You're looking fine, sir. How was your golf game today?"
That really truly was the best MRI ever given.
Oh, yes. We've heard.
Yes.
Yes.
And questions like, "What color's your socks today, sir?"
Yeah.
And you look so much better in green.
Oh, yes.
Anyways.
Have you lost weight? You look like you've lost weight.
Sorry, that caught me off guard.
You is so wrong with you, sir? Yes, yes, okay, yes.
Wow.
Oh, and if he doesn't sign it, he can. It's called like a pocket veto, but 2/3 of both the House and the Senate vote in favor. If they vote in favor after he refuses to sign it, then
he can still.
they can pass it. But so we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay, all right. So anyways, so the last couple of days, he went after these reporters, the legitimate ones.
Who kind of brought up, well, they were kind of
they brought up Epstein.
Questions, yes.
They brought up Epstein.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he didn't like the way they did it. So
Yeah.
so here's, let me do this one. First of all, I'm sorry, NBC, I stole this from you. It's a wonderful video. We're not making money on this, all right? So be kind when you sue me, okay? So, anyways, don't sue me.
Okay.
But anyways, it's a video. He was doing a press conference in the Oval Office, and a reporter from ABC asked a question. Here it is.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
It's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched, or somebody psychs you over at ABC, they're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein files is, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert. But I guess I turned out to be right. But you know who does have? Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, who ran Harvard, was with him every single night, every single weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I never did. Andrew Weissman, I hear. All these guys were friends of his. You don't even talk about those people. You just keep going on the Epstein files. And what the Epstein is a Democrat hoax to try and get me not to be able to talk about the $21 trillion that I talked about today. It's a hoax. Now, I just got a little report, and I put it in my pocket, of all the money that he's given to Democrats. He gave me none, zero, no money to me. But he gave money to Democrats. And people are wise to your hoax. And ABC's, your company, your crappy company, is one of the perpetrators. And I'll tell you something.
So why not just sign it now?
I think the license should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake and it's so wrong. And we have a great commissioner, the chairman, who should look at that, because I think when you come in and when you're 97% negative to Trump and then Trump wins the election in a landslide, that means obviously your news is not credible and you're not credible as a reporter. So I've answered your question. You should go and look at the Democrats who received money from Epstein, who spent their time. Larry Summers was with him all the time. That creep of the fund guy was with him all the time. What's his name?
Reid Hoffman.
Who? Reid Hoffman. I don't know Reid Hoffman, but I know he spends a lot of money on the radical left. Reid Hoffman, in my opinion, should be under investigation. He's a sleazebag. And those are the people, but they don't get any press, they don't get any news, and you're not after the radical left because you're a radical left network. But I think the way you ask a question with the anger and the meanness is terrible. You ought to go back and learn how to be a reporter. No more questions from you.
That's right. No more questions for you. You know, that there's just something about that just really irritates me.
Yeah. He's just throwing names out in a.
No, number one.
Yeah.
If I was ABC News, and I said this before, and I'm going to say it again, how dare he? How dare he? I mean, this is the same guy that sued ABC for some cockamamie BS thing, okay? he's calling them every name in the book. He's calling the reporter every name in the book, calling the network crap and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I would turn around and I would sue him. I just would.
Yeah.
I just would. I mean, at what point does it stop being just malicious and it's just downright libel?
Right.
I just find it just appalling. I just find it appalling.
Yeah.
But what's worse, I mean, that was bad enough. All right, that was bad enough. But on his little plane the other day, he likes to go back to the press and he loves it when his hand-picked people talk about how wonderful he looked. Your hair has never looked any better.
No.
Sir.
Well, it really never does look any better. So
no.
Yeah.
No,
So,
it never.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that's a pretty true statement. I mean, I think anybody could say that about him, that it's never looked any better. But
so
it's my opinion. I don't know.
So this young lady is trying to ask him a question because that's kind of what their job is, and that's why they're on the plane, and that's why he went back there.
Kind of a big news nowadays. I mean, it's everywhere. And,
absolutely.
So,
I mean, obviously we understand these days that the press pool is a farce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at least pretend that it's something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this young lady thought that she would do a job and ask the president a question.
If there's nothing incriminating in the file, sir, why not
That's right. Quiet, piggy. All right. Now, if you were that person, what would you do?
I don't know. I think I'd be stunned. That was just like, and then I think I'd blow up.
Oh, I would just absolutely.
What do you mean, piggy? Piggy. But explain piggy. Why are you calling me piggy?
Yeah.
Why am I a piggy?
Yeah, because I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah.
Are you too stupid to answer the question? Don't you
Yes,
want to
it's
answer
a
the
question,
question?
yeah.
Are you don't want to answer the question because what? Because you're guilty as hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the best answer?
How
You come
dare
up and
you?
call me piggy?
How dare you?
It's like, yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
What a sleazebag.
Yeah.
What a scumball. The whole country should be ashamed of this guy.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
We should absolutely be appalled.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, the people that voted for him should be ashamed. They really and truly should be ashamed. This guy is just an absolute disgrace to this country.
Well, and if he has nothing to be scared of. I mean, like, one of the people that he named was Reid Hoffman, who says, yeah, release everything. Release everything. Please, release everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that will show that I had nothing to do with that, any of this stuff.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. I'm fine with that. It's like...
it's just like that laundry list of names that he was reading off. I'll tell you what. If I was one of those people and I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh right.
Lawyer up,
yeah.
people. Lawyer up. And take him for whatever. God only knows he's got billions of dollars because he's made billions of dollars off of us.
Yes. Yeah.
So lawyer up, every single one of you.
Yes. Because get in line. Go after him because he's. I mean, the Supreme Court has probably basically said he can get away with breaking any laws, but they didn't say he can get away with privately slandering people.
Yep, absolutely not.
So
absolutely not.
Yeah.
So that's our latest Epstein file.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen? Probably nothing.
But it doesn't seem to be going away, and there are a lot of MAGA people. I mean, Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. You couldn't find people more MAGA than those two.
Right.
And their constituents more MAGA than they.
Uh-huh.
And they're not backing down. Nancy Mace too. She's not backing down either. It's like
And that's
I think
a show.
he picked the wrong place to stick a flag and
Right.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah.
yep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's a show on its own.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that won't be today, but that'll be
Yeah.
a show on its own because, you know, you're right.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been any more Trump-ish.
yeah.
I mean, she was huge.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, she said, hey, I want these files,
Yeah.
you know, open, blah, blah, blah. And
Well,
she
when
never turned on him.
No,
though.
she didn't, but he turned on her, and I think she's starting to realize what that can mean.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
maybe she shouldn't have been so adamant about following him and believing all this stuff. And I think she's taken a lot of second looks at things. Not that, you know, that all of a sudden I'm a big
Oh, no, no, no,
not
no.
big fan of hers or
No,
anything,
no,
but
no,
but I
no.
think she is.
No. Now she's seeing what other people are going through, what innocent people have
Yeah.
gone through,
Yeah.
because he got his goons after them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So that's an upcoming
Look at that,
show, and
but
we're
look
going to
at
keep an
that,
eye on that.
yeah.
But so that's the latest. What do we got besides Marjorie? What are we going to talk about coming up?
Well, James Comey's case, maybe. There's some interesting things happening with that today. Apparently, not having any experience being a prosecuting attorney, it might be leading the Lindsay Halligan, who's taking charge of his case, to make some missteps, which might end up getting everything thrown out.
Sure.
Which,
And-
apparently, not knowing how to do things makes a difference in the courtroom. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, go figure.
We'll find out.
Go
Yeah.
figure. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
those are upcoming shows,
Yeah.
and but we had to tell you the latest on Epstein. so-
Right. Yeah.
so.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Right.
thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.
Yes.
All right, bye.
Thanks.